When you call 811, the following clinical triage is high friction. There's repeated retelling on every stage. There's poor follow-through. Once the call ends, patients don't know what to do after the call. Too little action at the front line by the call operators. Most encounters fall in CTAS 3 to 4, where fast prioritization matters most. But operators have limited power to move cases forward, while few specialists must manage many waiting patients. This results in bottlenecks, repeated intake, and slower escalation.
Okay, so we wanted to shift away from defaulting into ER and entering triage. And the target that we've decided on is to expand the 811 existing healthline capacity. So our software will lower the requirements of dispatch operators to be hired, and then we'll direct any needed information to qualified experts, physicians, nurse practitioners that manage multiple 811 calls at once. So it only gets essential information from the operators. It's one of the CDSS clinical decision support systems. So let's try out the demo. So this is our app. It can record things in real time as you're speaking to monitor 811 calls. For example, I've taken ibuprofen and acetaminophen today. It will record that. It can also answer in multiple languages. 请问我想要中午的护士. Please do it. Let's try it again. 请问有中文的护士吗? There we go. It can also speak in Hindi.
मेरा पेट बहुत दर्द हो रहा है.
There we go. So we can have, like, for example, we can start a simulated conversation. So let's pretend someone's having some sort of ambiguous heart attack. So let's record this. Hey, I'm having a little bit difficulty breathing and some shortness of breath, but nothing too severe. I was eating a big meal today. I took some Pepto-Bismol, but it hasn't really subsided any of the pain. My left shoulder feels a little bit tight over the last 30 minutes. That's great. What age are you? I'm 54 years old. It's actually becoming really bad. The tightness in my chest, left side, is moving down towards my arms. So this conversation snippet can be turned into an AI summary. Let's do that right now. It will generate an AI summary for us. Hopefully this works. Okay, great. And then you can edit this and send this summary to a physician. And then let's open up the physician's portal. So this is just there for demonstration purposes. But let's say you're the physician. You'll be managing multiple calls at once. And then you will probably see the incoming message come in. Okay. And then you'll see that. And then you can either type at risk, or you can say voice type, because it's more efficient to voice type. Hey, get this guy to the ER. He's at risk for myocardial infarction. And then you can send the response. And then the physician will receive this response and then promptly give the exact call to them. Hey, you probably need to go to the ER. And then end the call. So then there will be some instructions here from the dialogue of the transcription. And then it will send an SMS to the person who called for them to continue with what they were doing. So all of these instructions will be clearly. Yeah, so that's our demo.
Yeah. And then what impact this has is 3 levels of impact. There's workflow efficiency, because more cases can move forward without full transfer, because operators now have more autonomy. There's specialist capacity. One specialist can support multiple live cases. And there's easy implementation, because it sits on top of existing operator to specialist escalation process. It can be introduced as a workflow support layer, making adoption faster and operationally realistic. We're not replacing clinicians, we're reducing frictions around them. Thanks.
Yeah, that's our presentation.
Thank you.
Any questions for us?
Okay. That's it. Thanks so much, guys. Thanks.
Awesome.
Yeah.